Hello, and welcome to Hollywood Headlines. I'm your host, Kevin Lynch, and on tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about the latest news in Hollywood, starting with an AI artist reaching the Billboard charts. Hollywood Headlines starts right now. Before we get into the show, I would like to take a moment to thank George Burke for being today's guest. An artificial intelligence artist by the name of Xania Monet has become the first AI artist to... Before we get into the show, I would like to take a moment to thank George Burke for being today's guest. An artificial intelligence artist by the name of Xania Monet has become the first AI artist to reach the Billboard charts for radio play. She apparently has already been signed to a record label after a bidding war for $3 million. This is not the only controversy with the artist, as allegedly, Xania is designed off of Instagram model Denisha Carter. Carter threatened that she would even get her lawyers involved if this AI artist likeness issue continued. This new AI artist is coming off the heels of other AI scandals seen in the Hollywood industry, like the first AI actress Tilly Norton from earlier this year. George, how do you feel about AI becoming more common and accepted all over the entertainment industry?
I think it's a little scary.
I agree too.
I think that, people are like, it's AI, it's great, but I think it's taking away creativity a lot from this. And I feel like that the fact that AI, right now, AI music is not great, but like it's already getting radio play, like that shows that when it gets better, it's probably going to be like the new big thing, And I think it's going to show like, music's going to stagnate because of that, because AI can't innovate the way humans can. How do you feel?
I agree. I think human connection is very, very important with musical artists. There's nothing like that feeling where someone who's human and who's an artist like writes such a powerful piece of music, whether that be through the lyrics or the way they sang a song. It's just such important ways for human cultivation and connection, and just shapes our culture. And having AI not only disrupt human creativity, there's so many different aspects that are currently being discussed around it, whether that be the environmental aspect, like people's likeness and just financial compensation as well. You can go into the whole conversation about royalties. Like, it's literally impacting people's jobs, and if AI continues to go down this road, people are going to be out of jobs very soon. It's going to become like as a part of our companionship. It's not going to be a very good thing at all. But going on to my next question here, do you think that the Instagram model will actually get lawyers involved, or is she just saying that for talk, like saying that to just start stuff?
I feel like it's a threat. I feel like she's trying to get I don't think she wants to get her lawyers involved. I think she's trying to get them to remove it without having to do that, because really changing the face of it doesn't change the music at all, because the face isn't actually producing music. That has no effect on what the music is. They probably just looked at her and was like, that would be a good face for a musician. I'm going to take that and post a bunch of fake images of her. So they can change the face to anything and it could still work.
It could still work. I agree. I think it's just a negative way to go through that as a whole. So, yeah. A report from the Daily Mail claimed that Millie Bobby Brown, who plays Eleven on the Netflix sci-fi phenomenon Stranger Things, filed a complaint against co-star David Harbour. According to the report from Charlotte Griffiths and Caroline Graham, the British actress filed these reports shortly before filming commenced on the 5th and final season. She accused the Jim Hopper actor of bullying and harassing her as well. Not much information has been revealed beyond that, although the article claims there were no claims of sexual impropriety. These claims have come out around the time Harbour was accused of cheating on his estranged English singer-songwriter wife, Lily Allen, and none of the figures mentioned have responded for comment, nor has Netflix as the final season release draws closer. George, have you heard about this issue at all?
I have not really, no, but I was reading it beforehand, and I think it's very interesting because with the 5th season coming out, and Netflix is going to try to bury this. I'm sure they're going to try to be like, no, don't focus on this, focus on the 6th season. But what I think this also shows is how good all those actors are in that show, because if this was going on, they can still act like
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah, like that shows how both of them, well, I guess more Millie Bobby Brown is just a great actor in the fact that like if they're like fighting and he's being like a jerk to her, she can still act like they love each other.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen the show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
be
okay
honest.
too. I mean, she's just an incredibly brave person for not only putting on that public face of just still going out while she's still dealing with all this stuff. I'm sure it's very, very personal. We don't know the details of what was specifically said. We can't assume anything or anything like that. But all of this stuff coming out with the David Harbour stuff, I just haven't heard about before. So I'm very saddened that this happened because seeing them on screen, they had such a close relationship, and they've talked about that for years in various interviews. So I'm very shocked to see that news come up. Regardless.
Especially because he's probably was one of my favorite characters in the show.
Yeah, me too.
And now that all this stuff came out, I'm like, I don't
Just
know.
such humanistic and good qualities that he emulated in that series, and that led him to have such a great career as well. I just don't want him to be to affect his reputation at all or anything like that either. So very important stuff to look at moving forward. But when we come back from the break, we'll be talking about the injury that left one Dancing with the Stars celebrity in the hospital. Hollywood Headlines will be right back. Dancing with the Stars contestant Elaine Hendricks was rushed out of the show's rehearsal stage on a stretcher after suffering a rib injury. The accident that left her unable to move occurred during rehearsals just hours before she was set to perform on live TV. The Parent Trap star who played Meredith in the beloved Disney film was set to perform an Argentine tango to Bad to the Bone with pro partner Alan Bernstein. Bernstein said in a package that during rehearsal, quote, Elaine kind of froze and said she can't move and she can't breathe and something happened with her rib, end quote. Because of Hendricks' injury, the duo was unable to perform live and were judged based off of a rehearsal dance video. Hendricks is reportedly doing better and took to social media to thank the fans for voting to keep her on the show. George, do you watch Dancing with the Stars?
Of course. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't watch the show. I don't know why I said I did.
No, that's okay. I believed you.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Why am I laughing?
No, it's okay.
Okay. I'm good.
Do you like the show, or do you find
I used to watch the show.
You used to watch the show. That's why you found it funny. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's
sorry.
okay. That's okay.
I don't know.
Why do you not watch it?
I just can't get into those anymore. I feel like there's so many of them now, where it's like it used to be like just America's Got Talent. Now there's Dancing with the Stars. Now there's all these other things. I feel like each one has to kind of try to find its own way to be unique, and for me, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of conversations too with judges in the past, like being unfair, like using a lot of popularity tactics to go with how they judge artists rather than their actual performance. So that's kind of thrown me off a little bit too. I'm just honestly excited to see the stars and see what they're capable of too. I know in addition to Elaine Hendricks, there's Andy Richter, who was notably with Conan O'Brien early on when he had his talk show. And that was just a surprise to me. I was just very intrigued, and a lot of viewers were intrigued too to see how he would dance, because he wasn't known for dancing. He's honestly done really well. I feel like a lot of people are giving him as a sympathy vote throughout the series, so hopefully he'll win. Who knows? I personally want Elaine Hendricks to win because she has been through so much, and I want her to come out on the better end, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Exactly. The high-profile legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni took a decisive turn. After Lively filed a sexual harassment lawsuit in August 2024, Baldoni countersued for defamation in January 2025, seeking $400 million. However, on October 31st, the judge ended Baldoni's countersuit. The reason was Baldoni's legal team failed to file a second amended complaint by June 23rd. The ruling is a major setback for Baldoni, with Blake's lawyer stating, quote, "Today's opinion is a total victory and a complete vindication for Blake Lively, along with those that Justin Baldoni dragged into their retaliatory lawsuit. This includes Ryan Reynolds as well," end quote. Lively's original lawsuit remains active and is set to move forward in the next couple of days. George, how do you feel about this legal battle coming to a close?
I think it marks a big turning point in Hollywood, as weird as it sounds.
Yeah.
I think this case was so much of like building up to it, and now that it's over, it's like, where do we go from here?
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's something that I felt like was kind of taken very much out of proportion. It was very much intentionally in the public's eye, and it was honestly really hard to keep track to. As much as I've been involved in entertainment stuff for some time now, this was very complex, and what one person said and what the other person said, I couldn't really come to.
It was a lot. It was a lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts. It was really difficult to follow. But overall, how do you think this will affect Baldoni's and Lively's careers going forward if they want to pursue future projects? Do you see them working together again? Because I personally will never see them working together because of how this turned out.
I don't see them working together. And I think it's really going to come down to fully what their next projects are.
Yeah.
Because if their next projects are good enough where people can put that behind them, I think it could work out. But if it's bad, it's, I think, just over.
It'll be really interesting to see. I don't want this to happen, obviously, but if there were movies that they're both in the future, if they come out like kind of like a Barbenheimer thing, if they're like, if two movies come out on the same weekend where it's like, oh, Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, it's going to reignite what had happened for them. And I mean, Blake Lively wants us to continue further. Justin Baldoni maybe wants to just put this behind because he failed to submit whatever he had to submit on time. Maybe that's intentional. Maybe that's just because he's a celebrity, he has a busy career. I'm sure he's very overwhelmed, and Lively's very overwhelmed with all of this stuff too. So it's just really interesting to see how this is going to impact the entertainment industry.
Yeah, I think this will be something that like we'll be looking back on in 2-3 years and be like, wow, this was something that has been reverberating all this time. And
exactly. There's probably going to be some other future lawsuit where we'll be like, oh, remember when this happened? It's just interesting to see. So when we come back, we'll be playing a game called How Many Do You Know? Hollywood Headlines. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Today we mentioned the injury of Elaine Hendricks on the popular show Dancing with the Stars. George, today we challenge you to name as many current contestants of Dancing with the Stars as you can in only 10 seconds. George, are you ready?
No.
Oh.
I don't know about this one, guys.
Oh boy. Well, we'll find out. So your 10 seconds starts right now.
There's Blake Lively. She's
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jimi Hendrix.
What? No, he
was on Conan.
It was Andy Richter.
I was close.
Andy Richter, you were close. You got
in a way.
In a way, you got the last name right. I don't think Blake Lively though. So you technically got zero. You got zero.
In my heart, I got them all right.
In your heart, you know what? And you believe that, you know.
And I am never gonna watch this season, so I'm never gonna find out how I did.
That's okay. All right. Well, that's all we have for tonight's episode, but make sure to come back next week for the latest news in Hollywood. A big thank you to George Burke for coming on today's show. I'm Kevin Lynch. Have a great week, Millersville.